In the past handful of weeks, other than these last two games against the LA teams, the New York Knicks have been elite defensively, but they are starving for offense. We just saw a brutal back-to-back where Mikal Bridges went scoreless against the Lakers, followed by a 126-118 loss to the Clippers. While Karl Anthony Towns was a monster, dropping 35 points on 13 of 17 shooting, the rest of the team looked stagnant. The Knicks handed over 20 turnovers in that Clippers game and turning a winnable contest into a track meet for LA. The issue is not just the starters, it's a bench unit that has completely lost its rhythm. Landry Shamet and Jose Alvarado are both currently struggling to find the bottom of the net, and coach Mike Brown has officially seen enough. The 9-man rotation is no longer set in stone, especially with Alvarado. But first of all, enter Jordan Clarkson. He's currently on pace for career lows in points and minutes, a massive shift from his time as a primary scorer in Utah for the past few years. He signed a veteran's minimum deal last summer and has already faced 6 healthy scratches in the past 3 weeks, but instead of complaining, Clarkson has been a true professional. Jalen Brunson recently praised him for putting in work every day and staying engaged. Clarkson says he came here with an open canvas just to win, and against the Lakers he finally got his chance, dropping 9 points on 3 for 4 shooting in just 10 minutes. It was an offensive microwave spark that this bench desperately needed, especially with Jose Alvarado struggling through a 16% shooting slump. But the rotation crunch is not just about Alvarado's struggles, it's a systemic offensive collapse from the bench unit that's forcing Mike Brown's hand. While the starters are carrying the heavy lifting, Landry Shamet has also found himself in a shooting rut, failing to provide the floor spacing that the Knicks expected when they first prioritized his minutes earlier this season. With Shamet, I am fully convinced that it's just a shooting slump and it's nothing bigger than that, so I will definitely not be worried about him because he has been generating a lot of open looks recently. Now, Mike Brown was candid about this, stating that Jordan Clarkson's recent demotion before his past few games was not about anything he was doing wrong, but rather a byproduct of a crowded 9-man rotation and available time. However, when you're 15th in half-court points per possession and turning the ball over 20 times a night, fairness in the rotation goes out the window. Brown is now using Clarkson as a guy that he can lean on to jumpstart the group, moving away from the rigid hierarchy he established in February. Now, Clarkson's veteran perspective, which he's currently sharing with the young guys like Mohamed Diawara and Jeremy Sohan, is becoming the glue holding this bench together while the shooting numbers normalize. And speaking of things that you can lean on for consistency, I want to show you the gear that I've been wearing to stay locked in during this stretch of the season. Today's video is sponsored by Into the AM. They are a clothing brand, a team of artists and creators who see clothing as a canvas for self-expression. Since 2012, they've developed premium apparel that elevates your style with unparalleled comfort for wherever your passions take you. I only partner with brands that I actually use during these long nights in the film room filming for you guys, and Into the AM is the perfect example. Their gear is designed by creators for creators, and it's what I've been living in while tracking this rotation shift. I'm wearing the Golden Coast vintage tee right now on the screen. You can really see the passion in this design. It matches the same energy and thought that I put into every KNYT breakdown. Next is the branded black basic. These tees are as high quality as they look. I also grabbed the indigo basic in their tall length. I love that they offer different fits to match your build, proving their brand affinity for creators and everyone else who actually wear the gear. Elevate your own style by clicking the link at the very top of my description. Use code KNYT10 at checkout to get 10% off your entire order. That's code KNYT10 for 10% off. Now back to the rotation. But Clarkson is not the only one getting dusted off. We're seeing second-year guard Tyler Kolek earn non-garbage time minutes once again because he offers something that Alvarado currently isn't. And that's stability. While Alvarado brings stuff like unmatched energy, pass defense, and even faster pace, his 20 turnover night as a team shows a need for a traditional floor general. Kolek is a high IQ playmaker who does not force the issue. Clarkson himself, as he said, has been educating the young guys like Kolek on how to navigate defensive coverages. If Alvarado continues to clank open looks, Kolek's ability to simply keep the offense on schedule might make him the preferred backup until Deuce McBride returns from the core muscle injury. Mike Brown made it clear that Clarkson's recent demotion from the rotation was strictly about a crowded 9 to 10 man rotation, not his performance. But with the offense 15th in half-court points per possession, Brown can no longer afford to be fair with minutes. The Knicks need production. Clarkson provides the scoring punch, and Kolek provides the playmaking discipline. This means that Shamet and Alvarado are officially on the hot seat to be removed from the rotation, at least just temporarily. But I think those two guys will still get more and more chances to prove that they can still get out of the shooting funk. And Clarkson's ability to stay locked in, even joking that he would bust the behind of the team's security in one-on-ones just to stay sharp, is the veteran mindset that this team needs to adopt. But let me know in the comments, who do you want to see taking those backup minutes? Should it be the energy of Alvarado, the scoring of JC, or the stability of Kolek? As always, it's been KNYT, and one final reminder to check out the site at the link in the description and use code KNYT10 to get that 10% discount on some premium gear. I'll see you in the next one.